I'm live. That was fast. Crap, I'm looking for my phone because my kids are going to call. And just want to come up here on a Friday night and see if anybody comes on. Saw that Republican Ash was on, so a lot of people might be over there. And it's a Friday night, and I never come on a Friday night. I'm just really bored. Help. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Save me from boredom, please. I'm about to hang myself. I can't take it anymore. Being in this hospital room makes it feel like a jail cell. Like, seriously. Hi, four people out there, too. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Jenny and Claudia. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. I'm sitting in a hospital room. I've been stuck in the hospital for a few days, for about actually 3 weeks. Um, so I just been having issues with some of my autoimmune diseases. So that's why I'm coming on live on a Friday night when normally I would never. This is like drama night where all the drama happens. Yeah, I hate hospitals too. I can't stand them. And I'm trying to do everything to keep myself out of a funk today. It's really not easy. And it's really easy to fall into one because, well, number one, I have a private room, which this hospital only has private rooms. They don't make hospitals anymore with double rooms. So this is like a private room, has a pretty awesome big bathroom, it has a sofa. It's very nice, but needless to say, when this is what you're sitting, I'm laying in this bed. Normally, I'm alarmed to the bed, so if I try to get up, they take the buzzer goes off, and so that's how I realize when the nurses only come running is when I get out of bed, and then the alarms go off. Hello again, Joseph Schmo. Welcome back. I just thought I would come back on again because I am out of my mind bored. And I came on here with absolutely no topics to talk about. So we could take this wherever you want to take it. I mean, I'm here. It's Friday. And like I said, it's more a drama night than it is anything else. Like all the drama channels are doing their drama stuff. And normally I'm just sitting there watching them. I should take that back. No, I'm actually not. I either go to Herbie Herb or Whiskey Gypsy and I find out what all the drama was the night before. They always have the best stuff. So, ever wondering what's going on in the drama in the internet world? Look, check out Herbie Herb and Whiskey Gypsy. They have great internet gossip. Anybody doing anything fun tonight? Um, Not that greatly. Dinner went worse, but lunch went better than dinner. So, but thanks, Joseph. It's really sad that this is what my lives are talking about, whether or not my food goes down. Oh my God. Yeah, but I am feeling better. I mean, they're constantly feeding me these IV bags. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, please. Don't be sorry. This is not, I do not want people to feel bad for me. I do not want people to feel sorry for me. I do not want people to pity me because this has been my life pretty much for a decade. I didn't start this page to get, I don't want people feeling sad or feeling pity. I understand. I know what you mean, Claudia. I do understand. But there are a lot of people who use stuff like this to their advantage, and I'm not that person. For me to even go public with this was a huge thing. But I'm sick of hiding it in and not telling everybody how I exactly feel. So that's why I started this page. But the whole point in me starting this was having how to live with ankylosing spondylitis and all these autoimmune diseases, how to live with these diseases and still have fun. And that's what my whole page was supposed to be about. I'm supposed to be at a Dave Matthews concert this weekend. That's what this weekend was supposed to be about for me, to make a video for Sunday. That's not going to happen. So I'm once again stuck with the same background in a bed, in a hospital bed, by myself. So I had a friend who went to a hospital in Pennsylvania, world of difference. PA's got actually some really awesome hospitals. They wanted to move me. Awen, hello, sweetheart. Hello. So good to see you. Oh, and JTS, hello. I'm not trying to skip anybody here. I think I said hello to everyone. I'm just basically saying though, I started this page because I wanted to show you that you can live, you can have a normal life. And I still got good things planned. And this is just a bump in the road for now. It was just a disappointment when it came to the realization of I wasn't going out with my sister this weekend. That's what kind of pissed me off or upset me the most. Was something I was going to do with her that I never got the chance to do. It happens, it happens. What else is going on in people's lives? Because mine is, God knows, bored. Anybody doing anything fun tonight? Oh my God, could you? You can. They'll never notice. People snuck me in more stuff. Trust me. And actually, they encourage you to bring, because a lot of them bring it when you have the baby. I think the baby's on the fifth floor, the maternity, um, for your bottle of champagne afterwards. Yeah, there was no bottle of champagne for us. Not when you have a C-section. Champagne never happens at that point. You're like strapped down to a bed. You're not getting a sip of any kind of. It's funny how some people think that they do that. Because I almost fainted. Then my husband, the doctor thought he almost fainted. He shoved him out and then shoved me down on the bed. And the birth of my daughter was based around, no lie, American Idol. It was like one of the first years. I think it was like, it wasn't the first. It was probably, I'd say a good 3 to 4 years in. And it was the first night. And every doctor, staffer was in my room watching the first night of American Idol. That's how I remember my first child being born by American Idol. Pretty funny. Anybody else doing anything fun? I wish you lived closer too. It's awfully boring. Mary O came to visit me. I don't know if any of you know Mary O. She's in a lot of the chats, and she came. Hi, Katie. How are you? Why did my voice just go up so really high? It sounds crazy. I'm like, uh. Oh, is Libby? Libby Lisa's on. I didn't mean to go on while she was on. Darn it. I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry. I didn't know she went on. I thought I checked. I only saw that one person went on, and that was Republican Ash. And I'm like, we don't necessarily have the same followers. So maybe a few here and there. So that's the only reason why I decided to go live. I always try to check first to see who's going live. Hi, beautiful Loopy Lisa. I didn't know you were live. I'm so sorry. I try to at least check to see who's on live. And the only person I saw on live who had plenty of people in her room was Republican Ash. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to really steal too much away from her. So that's why I went on. I didn't notice you went on. Sorry. Libby Lisa makes me smile all the time. We actually talk on the phone and she makes me feel better. She's always so worried about me. I always said, stop being so worried about me. Worrying gets you nowhere. It really does. I still am a worrywart, but I have come to the conclusion that I do realize that worrying does me no good and has only caused anxiety, which I take medication for. So that's why worrying, I've learned to not give a F anymore about what people think about me, or, I am concerned with what I say. I will say that because we are in such a ridiculous PC world that if you say something the wrong way, someone will misconstrue it. And God knows this is an outrage culture that we're living in right now. So whenever anybody's done something wrong or is perceived to have done something wrong, everybody gets real pissed off and wants to cancel that person. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know. I wish I didn't worry all my life. I wish I came to the age of 44 in my head a long time ago where I just went, I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care about anything. But that's not the person who I was. Hello, Carla Murray. I didn't mean to not say hello. And Awen. And okay, I'm just making sure I'm still saying hello to everybody in here. 9 people, 8 people. What y'all doing on a Friday night? Friday nights, there's just nothing. You know, the weekend used to be such a lovely thought when I was in my 20s and early 30s. Like the bars, the clubs, the bands, the who's the driver, who's not the driver. They were our biggest fun concerns. That's what I miss. I mean, but my God, I can't hang like that. I can't do that even if I tried. I think if I tried to do like a clubbing night, I think it wouldn't work, especially not with my back. I've tried it. It doesn't work too well at all. And I've done some pretty, even in the past couple of years, I've done some pretty hard things with having a bad back. But now that I have a spinal stimulator placed on my spine, there's absolutely no way that I could go on a roller coaster again. And that sucks because we have memberships to Six Flags Great Adventure, and that's like the best roller coaster amusement park. And I can't go on. And my daughter has just become like this crazy, insane roller coaster lover, and I can't even go on her with her. Like my husband and my daughter Alexa would have been perfectly fine together, and Grace and I would have been completely fine if we could just keep things. And her and I would go on the rides, and Jason and I just tell everybody's name, my kid and my husband to the other side. I gotta watch that because when you're talking, sometimes you tend to forget that you're like, oh yeah, these people don't know these people by name, so don't say names. But if you all heard this afternoon, my name came out. I'm like, well, that's the end of that. Try to keep that a secret. How did I miss it? Hello, Angelica's Journey. How are you? Have I missed anybody else who's come in? Joseph Schmo. No, I've seen you're here. I keep staying here. I love that you're here. Hi, Michelle. Hello, how are you? I'm just talking away here, Elvis. We just keep running into each other back and forth. I'm just holding the what you want to talk about uh, thing. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk? I really don't like talking about politics, but if you want to talk about politics, I'll talk about politics. But then again, my numbers might go down or up or however. So maybe it's really not good to talk about politics. Politics is never a good thing. Never a good thing, at least not in my house. Yes, Elvis is here too. Yay! It's a little party here. 8 of us. There was nine just a second ago. But yeah, I'm just coming in, checking in. I've got my cell phone here because I know my kids are going to call. But considering it's Friday night, they only have less than 1 week left of school. Yay! I know. I'm the mom who actually really, really looks forward to the last day of school because I don't have to get up. I don't have to get them out of bed. I don't have to fight with them in the morning to move. I don't have to argue with them to eat their food or take their medication. Or do you have your water bottle? Or do you have this? Or you get out the door. You're going to miss the bus. Yes, that is an every day or every weekday. So I do look forward to summer. But by July, end of July, they all start getting antsy. But they're lucky this year because we're actually spending a week at the beach again with our friends, which I'm totally excited about. We're going to go down to Wildwood for a weekend. We did, or for a weekend, for a week. We did that last year. We had so much fun. And it was during a really trying time for my friends. My friend's mother was passing away from cancer. and she was just really holding on and fighting and fighting. So my friend had to keep running back and forth to home. So she stayed at home the one time, and I'm left with her husband, and I'm here with a friend of mine, and I'm sitting by the barbecue, and he just got a new propane tank and puts it in, and I'm seeing flames starting to fly from underneath the grill. The grill was now completely, totally inflamed. I start and I look at my friend's daughter and I go, the girls are in the back because if the propane tank was to explode, it would explode it right by the house. So we got the kids out of the house, screamed at them to get out of the house. That was a whole problem in itself. Finally got them out. I decided to call 911. I was thinking, do I ask him to see? Do you think they have it under control? Who am I kidding? Why am I going to ask a man? No offense, if they have it under control, they always think they have it under control. So I called 911 anyway. Called 911. Um, we had gotten the fire out for the most part, but thank God, because this wasn't an Airbnb, but it's something similar to it. They rented the house. It was really easy, but it was because there was so much grease on the grease pan. It had never been cleaned, is why the grease fire started as bad as it did. My friend's husband, like, if I didn't see you jump, I wouldn't have thought that this was a big problem. I mean, thankfully, we're all depending on each other on when to get crazy. And finally, I got crazy enough when I saw the flames from underneath the grill. That's where I was just like out, grabbed. I called 911, and thank God for calling 911. They were able to prove it wasn't our fault. So they had to buy us a grill for the very next day to keep within the laws or if not, we would have been charged that we destroyed the property. And that just wasn't the case. He was just grilling some stuff on the grill and doing regular, normal barbecue stuff. And here we are shutting down Fifth Avenue when we bought North Wildwood. I'm like, oh my God. And the funny thing is, I know friends' parents who have a house are like, that was you who shut down Fifth Avenue back in August of last year. Oh my God, we totally remember that. Like, oh my God. Yeah, that was us. Because down the shore, you go down the shore from, if you live around here and you go down to the beach area, especially down in, you always run into people. 'Cause that's where everybody pretty much goes to if you don't go on a solid vacation around here. You go to the Jersey Shore or you go to Maryland shores. I've never been, even though one of my best friends has a house down there. I don't know if I could handle the ride. Sorry, thirsty. Talking will do that. I'm sorry. I have not been paying attention at all. I hope my moderators have been helping me out here because I wasn't paying attention to since I was telling you my grill story. Oh my God, that was a crazy story. At first, I thought my friend Deb was going to kill her husband, but she didn't. She's like, no, 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 it wasn't his fault. So I'm like, I was just worried on her because she was at home with her mom, so she was already stressed out. And so we're all just back then we were all just trying to figure out a way in case, God forbid, something was to happen. And it didn't happen till the girls went back to school. So I had to pull the girls out from school, and they went to her mom. They're Jewish, so they had everything at a Jewish synagogue, and that was the first time I've ever been to a Jewish funeral. I've been to two now. Not something I'm really going for. That's like not what I want to do. Live, not love. Well, it wasn't necessarily against the siding. It was actually we had it pulled out quite a bit. But if it was to explode, the girls were right there. Now I'm just gonna pull this up because I want to. You'll see what I mean. Where as a mom, I got nervous about the kids being in there. Okay. All right. Actually, Joseph Schmo, you might have a good point. All right. So that's the picture of the grill. And I'm like, okay, that's getting bad. But then I saw the flames started shooting from here. I'm like, that's it. Time to call the cops. Time to call 911. So, yeah. Thank God for the police department. So ridiculous. But we had a good laugh, and it's still a good laugh. It's still something that makes us laugh. At the time, it wasn't laughable by no means, but it's laughable now. Is anybody here from New Jersey? If you don't want to say so, I can totally understand that. I don't mind saying from where I've been from. I used to live in Philly, and then I went to Westchester University, and then I lived out in Westchester for another good, I would say 7, 8 years. And then I moved out towards where I lived in Bala Kenwood. You're a ginger too, Michelle? Yay! We're a dying breed. We're going extinct, you know. I've always wanted to go to one of those ginger conventions. You know what? I hated being a ginger growing up my whole life. I never ever cared. And now I like my red hair. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I like it. Oh, you like it? Thank you. I mean, I don't expect you to go, man, your hair is really ugly. But, oh, another ginger as well. And I know Loopy Lisa is a ginger as well, too, but she says she's more dirty blonde. Yeah, see, you are a ginger, Loopy Lisa. I thought so. You always envied red hair? I always envied blonde hair. I always wanted to be blonde. I actually have gone blonde. It doesn't look well. Oh, thank you, Michelle. You're being too kind. I've had a shower that has just air dried my hair. So I'm doing my best to just kind of keep it under control for this because normally my hair is not brushed. I have no makeup on. I'm the worst I possibly could look. I'm sitting in a bed. It's pretty bad. It don't get worse than this. But you got to laugh about it because if you're not, you're going to cry. So you don't want to cry. So you laugh. Right? I just know I'll be out of here at least by the beginning of the week. It's the first time, thank God, my gastro and doctor wasn't going to put me on any medication and it wasn't changing what was happening. And I kept vomiting everything I was eating. And he's like, oh, we're going to have to send you down to this big Philadelphia hospital. I'm like, I don't want to go to there. He's like, I don't know if I can help you. The doctor, who's just the house doctor, comes in and goes, I'm going to start ordering you some Reglan. Soon as she did that, that was it. It's now getting harder to throw up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disgusting. I don't mean to be disgusting, but that's, yes, what I've been living with. It's much harder now. It's much easier for me to eat and keep things down now than it was, say, even just 2 days ago. It's only been 48 hours since they started that. So, yeah. You blondes have more fun, Smith. Well, when I was blonde, I was still like strawberry red. Like this still shined underneath. There was no way I was getting rid of it. So I just get my hair cut now. I don't get it dyed at all. So I should be thankful that there isn't more grays. God knows I'm surprised that there isn't any more grays than I already have. You have a wonderful smile. You have a wonderful laugh, Loopy Lisa. I love your laugh. Your laugh, I can just laugh along with you because it just makes me want to laugh too. Oh, it's ridiculous. One doctor can say one thing, another doctor can sit here and say these same, like, I don't trust doctors. It's really hard for me to trust doctors anymore because they forget a lot, especially my doctors. Oh, like somebody forgot to put the pain medication in for me last night. So they had to order me this other stuff that didn't work. So I watched Dad with a phone all night long live from that jailhouse. I don't know if anybody else watches Dad with a phone, but him and his wife were sitting in his old jailhouse in Colorado, and it's known to be haunted, and they slept there. And so at one point, I woke up in the middle of, well, I got back up in the middle of the night around like 3:30. And I looked, look, he's snoring away in the middle of the jail cell. I'm like, my God, he went to sleep. That's crazy. Oh, thank you. Loopy Lisa is absolutely beautiful. Another beautiful person. I don't know if you know who she is. She's Miss Murder Australia. Her and I have really become very close friends, and she has kept me such great company in the hospital. And she knows, like, we'll call each other any point of the time of the night or day because we know that we're possibly up. But if not, then we'll just first we'll text each other and then we'll call each other. Hi, Paul. How are you? Paul Michael. Are you new? Please subscribe to my channel too if you are new to here. I do fun things, and I am going to be starting an 80s and 90s trivia night, which I just bought the 80s cards. I had the 90s cards. I got the 80s cards. So as soon as I go home, there's going to be more fun to be had. I can't wait because there's a lot coming up for me to look forward to. And I'm really looking forward to that because I'm not going to let anything stop me. I try not to. Like I said, if it was up to me, I'd have been out down at Camden right now. Oh, it's my daughter. Hold on. Alexa,
Yes.
I'm on live right now. Can I call you right back? Thank you. My 8-year-old. Oh, thank you, Kimbo Key Largo. That's so nice of you. A lot of your names I have never seen before, but then again, I've never gone live at night. This is my first time. Probably my husband's going to jump in and be like, wonder what she's talking about. Nah, he doesn't really seem to care too much about this. He's glad I have it, actually. At first, I thought he was just like, ugh, you know, just being on another social media, but he's like, it's really given you like an outlet. I've noticed that you feel like you're doing something. You're doing like something good. So he's all for it. He wasn't at first, but now I got him into it. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate all the positivity, and all to my new subs. Welcome, who I haven't said welcome to yet. I know all my videos that you've seen is me behind here. Unfortunately, with nothing fun going on, I've been stuck. There hasn't been any fun happening here. The only fun is when they put something good in the ivy. That's about it. And that's been happening a while. Oh, well. Yes, I'm glad too. And I mean, I don't know how I came across live from my sofa. I just kind of did. And I'm like, I love this guy. This guy's hilarious. And I loved everything that he covered. And you were there, and I got to meet you, Awen. So thank you. And Awen brought me some beautiful flowers. And she also brought me a bear with balloons. So thank you so much. That was beyond thoughtful and kind. And honest to God, a huge spirit pick me up. So thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thanks, Carla. So yeah, so as soon as I will be going home, I will be starting up the trivia night. Still not sure if Friday night or Sunday night. What do you all think? Friday night or Sunday night would be good for like a trivia night. And they're tricky, so you can't go and search out these certain kind of uh, answers. I'm sure some you could, but most of them are really, really tricky. So Friday night or Sunday night, what do you think is better? Sunday? I'm thinking Sunday too. A lot of people like to go out on a Friday if they have the opportunity. I'm thinking Sunday. That's what I was thinking. But Friday night, a lot of people are Friday for Jenny. A lot of people are at home Friday night and are tired Friday night and just kind of want to lounge around. Now, see, when I was in my 20s, we'd be getting ready to go out. Ugh, I miss those days. Oh, Libby Lisa, you out? Oh, off to bed. Oh, yes, of course you're off to bed. Good night. Feel good, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye, Loopy Lisa. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hello because I'm just bored out of my gourd. And one thing I do notice is when I'm on here, time flies. Time really, in the beginning, time went really, really slow. And now I notice that I'm getting more comfortable. I'm talking a little bit more comfortable. Still not looking directly into the camera like I'm supposed to. And I'll look down at the chat when I can because I'm still new at the laptop. I just got a laptop for Christmas. So everything I used to do was by a cell phone only. So, but I wonder if there's any good drama stuff going on now. But I think I'm going to call it quits now. But I really appreciate you guys coming and helping and hanging out with me. Like, like really, for me, you're helping me out by just coming on here and hanging out with me. So thank you so much. Is there something crazy that happened? No, I was just about to call my daughters back. That's all. Okay. Yes, yes. If you put it on Discord, I'll see it. So I haven't gone on Discord in a couple of days. Okay. Thank you, Awen. I do. You know what? There was once, Joseph, I was in the hospital and somebody bought me the adult like coloring. I do need something like that. That's probably I need something to do with my hands. Yeah, like to coloring. That would have been awesome. That's an awesome. That's what I should have told my mom. I should have brought up today. Mm, can probably ask my husband to do it. He gripes and groans every time he has to drive any place extra. He's the worst driver ever. He really is. I love him to death, but he's driving no go. No, I prefer to drive. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I have to call my kids now. So I'm sure I will see you at some point over the weekend. Bye. I'll try to make it as relaxing as possible, but I'm sick of relaxing. I'm sick and tired of relaxing. I've been relaxing for almost 3 weeks. So I want to get up out of this bed and go. But thank you, everyone. Good night, pleasant dreams, and see you tomorrow.